Hello students, a wonderful day today. So today we are going to talk about the disorders of circulatory system. So in this lecture I will talk about some disorders, some diseases related to the circulatory systems and later on as you know ECG electrocardiogram. So I will relate those disorders which I taught today to that ECG. Okay, how to recognize matlab if you have in your family some ECG. So you can also little bit see and analyze it that what is the problem in that graph or there is no problem in that graph. A little bit exciting lecture today. Little bit we go beyond the NEET syllabus, but I think it is interesting for you all guys because these disorders of hearts or circulatory system is in day to day is very much common, okay, in India especially. It's the diabetes capital of world, so everything related to the heart disease is very much rising in India. So overall this whatever I taught you today, it will be very helpful in your life also, okay, even if it's little bit go beyond needs syllabus. Overall this knowledge will be benefit for you guys, okay. So with your pen on paper, please make notes and listen to me properly. Okay, so let's start with the first disorder, which is very common. Okay, high blood pressure, also called as hypertension. Okay, so hypertension. So it's mean abnormally high blood pressure. Okay, so abnormally means what is a normal blood pressure? So normal blood pressure, which is this one, 120 by 80 millimeter of mercury. Okay, blood pressure is measured by sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. Okay, pronunciation is like that. So this 120 by 80, in this 80 is diastolic pressure and 120 is systolic pressure. So what is blood pressure actually? Blood pressure is force per unit area. So in the medical term, blood pressure is called as force exerted by the blood on the walls of blood vessels. Okay, blood vessel arteries, especially arteries. Okay, so to analyze this blood pressure or heartbeat, you can check your wrist because arteries are generally embedded in our body. It is not superficial like veins. Veins you can see na in your hand, in your muscles. Easily you can see like light green color, like that is veins, superficial. You can see, but arteries are embedded. But on the wrist, on the neck region, there is a nerves जिसे कहते हैं nerves you can check. Okay, that is you can check heartbeat rate or blood pressure, pulse rate you can see. Okay, so diastolic systolic pressure. So what is systolic pressure? As I already told in cardiac cycle, systole means what? Heart when contracts. Systole means contraction, diastole means relaxation. So when heart contracts, at that time the pressure exerted by the bloods on the walls of the artery is around 120 mmHg. Okay, on the walls of arteries during a during a heart contraction. Okay, very good. Diastolic pressure on the walls of arteries during a heart relaxation. Okay, so it is nothing. Relaxation means nothing. 80 millimeter of Hg is a normal pressure, but during contraction it will increase to the 120. Okay, that is called systolic pressure. Okay, so this diastolic pressure is also called as resting pressure. Okay, already told you resting pressure. Okay, and its systolic pressure is also called as pumping pressure. Okay, so this is all about hypertension, but one major term is that, and that term is, assume you have no manometer and you check a blood pressure of your mom, father, or your brother, sister, whoever, and you see a blood pressure like 140 by 90, 150 by 90, like this. Okay, and you said, oh, Papa, you have a disorder of hypertension, like this. Oh, that's not a correct thing. Okay, that's not a indication of high blood pressure. Okay, because the main term is also given in NCERT, that repeated high blood pressure is a indicator of hypertension. Okay, so when your blood pressure goes 140 by, go beyond 140 by 90, it is an indicator of hypertension, but only when you check it repeatedly. Your doctor checked in a whole day or within a 2 days, repeatedly checked after some time. At that time, if still your blood pressure is high, that is an indication of hypertension, because there is a many causes because of which your blood pressure can be more. Those reasons can be many reasons, like 3 cups of coffee. I already given you solved that numericals. 3 cups of coffee, your physical exercise and all. Suddenly you get feared. That time also blood pressure rise. Suddenly you excited for something. Okay. Uh, any pain in your body, even after eating food, your blood pressure will rise because of basal metabolic rate. Okay. Uh, these are the scenario in which your blood pressure rise, but it is not an indication of hypertension. Only if it's repeatedly, star market, repeatedly checked, only then you can say, or your doctor will say to you that, okay, sir, ma'am, you have a problem of high BP, hypertension. Okay, so please eat some veggies and all, reduce fast food and all. Okay, okay, we will talk about this more about later. What is a food condition and all. So, what is a major problems with this high blood pressure? Okay, so as I written here, high blood pressure leads to the heart diseases. Okay, because if blood pressure is high, carotid artery and all those also affected, which gives blood to the heart, and also affect the vital organs like brain. Like if very high blood pressure, cardiac output is very high, there's a risk of stroke, leakage of blood in your brain. Okay, leads to clotting and your brain will get damaged. Kidneys also has very small afferent arteriole. You know that. I will teach you later about the kidney nephron. So nephron will damage. Huh? Nephron damage means kidney damage. Okay, so your kidney will damage because of high blood pressure. Your very fine arterioles of kidney will burst out. So overall your nephron will damage because of that, and this leads to the damage of kidney. And because of high blood pressure also, your heart in extra strain, so it damages blood vessels also. So overall, major effect of high blood pressure on brain and kidney. Okay, especially kidney. Because of I already, when I'm solving like high intake of coffee and all, your blood pressure will high, it damages your kidney. I already taught you in previous classes when I'm teaching you cardiac cycle output questions, no? Cardiac output questions numericals I'm solving. So at that time I also taught you that. So this is all about the hypertension. Okay, so let's move out to coronary artery disease. Okay, so coronary artery diseases, or CAD you can say. So coronary artery is what? First of all, coronary arteries are the blood vessels that supply oxygen rich blood to the heart muscles itself. Okay, heart muscles तक भी blood चाहिए ना, because of it is also pumping, it's also need oxygen, it's also need oxygen for respiration. So uh, this is the coronary artery. So arteriosclerosis is the condition, is the process during which your coronary artery will got blocked or starting blocking. It's called as plaque. Plaque formation is start happening there. Okay, so why it is happening? why the plaque forming happening there? Because of fat deposition, cholesterol deposition, calcium deposition, fibrous tissue deposition, all these things. Okay, so that makes your artery narrower. Okay, because artery lumen is already very small in diameter. Okay, not like a vein. Vein lumen is bigger in size than the artery. So artery why artery में small क्यों होता है? Why? Because of it have to maintain the high blood pressure. Okay, तो अगर डायमीटर छोटा होगा तो क्या होगा? क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया कम होगा, सो ऑटोमेटिकली अगर एरिया कम होगा तो प्रेशर क्या होता है? फोर्स बाय एरिया ना। अगर एरिया कम है तो प्रेशर क्या होगा? ज़्यादा होगा। तो प्रेशर ज़्यादा मेंटेन करने के लिए ऑटोमेटिकली उस आर्टरी को स्मॉल होना ही होता है ल्यूमेन, बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स स्मॉल ल्यूमेन। सो ऑलरेडी स्मॉल ल्यूमेन है, इट हैज़ मसल, मसल्स भी होते हैं उसके सराउंडिंग में। ओके, वाइस फाइबर कनेक्टिव टिश्यू, पहले स्मॉल स्क्वामस एपिथेलियम, वाइट फाइब्रस कनेक्टिव टिश्यू, देन मसल्स एंड ऑल, देन ट्यूनिका एक्सटर्ना एंड ऑल. So histology of artery I am telling you, not needed for the need, but just for extra knowledge. So artery will become narrower and it's less elastic. So overall, the blood supply to the heart will slowly decreasing. Okay, slowly decreasing. And so if heart obtain less oxygenated blood, your artery, carotid artery, so coronary artery, especially during exercise or stress. Okay, because that time your heart need more oxygen to pump more blood. So because of that, it will lead to the angina pectoris. That disease I will is upcoming disorder I will teach you. So angina pectoris, and ultimately it lead to the heart attack. Agar if not cured earlier, if that angina pectoris, that symptoms, by seeing the symptoms, you ignore that. Okay, it's if you ignore that continuously, your artery become it block completely and it will lead to the heart attack. Okay, I will also teach heart attack later. Okay, so little bit glimpse of carotid artery. Okay, so this is your heart. Okay, so as you see here, pulmonary veins come here, pulmonary veins comes from here. Okay, this is what left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle. Okay, so here is the aorta. Aorta will go from here. So from this aorta, two arteries came, one artery to the right side, one artery to the left side. This is the anterior side of heart. It's not needed for the need syllabus, but I'm just telling you for your knowledge. Okay, if you know these things, it will be very helpful in normal life also. Okay, so aorta goes from left atrium, so from left ventricle to the body. So these aorta, these arteries which come from the aorta to the heart is called as carotid artery. Okay, इसमें से भी from this one artery goes to the atrium called as left anterior ascending artery, and another, change the color, and another one which goes to the ventricle region, left ventricle, called as left anterior descending artery, also called as widow artery. ये आपने नाम सुना होगा, heard this name. Okay, why? Because if there is a blockage in this widow artery, it is actually very dangerous and fatal, because if your left ventricle muscle will become die, it will lead to the heart will not pump blood to the whole body through the aorta, and overall it leads to the death of the being. Okay, that's why especially widow artery or left anterior artery, this one, okay, is very crucial. Okay, this is all about coronary arteries. If you go for the uh, you can say if you go for the curing of this, so ultimately cure is the bypass grafting. You can say bypass grafting. ये भी आपने heard this name also. Okay, permanent treatment तो यही है. Okay, so इसमें mammillary artery कट करके this area have to be cut and joint. Okay, तो उसको bypass grafting कहते हैं. So only this is a permanent cure. ओवरऑल स्टेंट भी डाल के इसको किया जा सकता है जस्ट, बट वो तभी पॉसिबल है तब blockade is very low, less in amount. Otherwise, a permanent cure is this one. So this is about coronary artery diseases, and this is anterior side of heart. इसी के साथ there is veins are also there. Make it with green color. Veins are also here. Coronary veins. ये coronary veins है both sides, and these veins join together and open it in the posterior side of posterior पीछे posterior side of posterior side पे खुलते हैं. उसको क्या कहते हैं? Coronary sinus. I already taught this thing in cardiac cycle. Okay, जो हार्ट का डायग्राम बनाया था at that time I told you coronary sinus. Okay, I told you ना how many inlets are there? 7 inlets, 4 pulmonary veins, 1 coronary sinus, inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. 7 inlets are there. 7 inlets. You can watch my cardiac cycle video, YouTube video. In that I will told about this. Okay. Now come to the angina. Okay. Angina is also called as angina pectoris. Pectoris इसलिए क्योंकि it is related to the pain. Angina means pain, overall chest pain. And why pectoris? Pectoris is the upper region, pectoral bones, upper region. That's why pectoris. So chest pain. So chest pain caused by reduced blood supply to the heart muscle. I already told why the reduced blood supply, because of atherosclerosis, deposition of fat, calcium, okay, cholesterol in the carotid artery, and because of less blood supply, okay, not enough oxygen reach to the heart, reach to the heart. ओके इस कंडीशन को हम वो भी कहते हैं इश्मीया, इश्मिया, इश्मिया कंडीशन भी कहते हैं. रिड्यूस ब्लड सप्लाई. ओके, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड बट कहा जाता है ऐसे. ओके, एंड व्हाई द पेन अराइजेस, यू कैन थिंक. सो पेन अराइजेस एक्चुअली बिकॉज ऑफ लेस ऑक्सीजन. ओके, less oxygen, so there is a accumulation of waste हार्ट में होना चालू जाता है. arises in the heart, in heart, and that lead to the पेन स्टिमुलस. ओके, पेन स्टिमुलस, नर्व्स में स्टिमुलस हो जाता है पेन नर्व स्टिमुलस. ओके, so this is all about. Okay, so next term is heart attack, also called as myocardial infarction. So myocardial infarction occurs when blood supply to the part of the heart muscle is blocked. Okay, slowly symptoms पढ़ते चले जा रहे हैं. Okay, here I told you coronary artery diseases. Okay, it leads to the angina pectoris, and later on if it's blocked, term is blocked, properly blocked, leads to the damage or dies of heart muscle. Remember, like the attack, something attack. So attack on what? Heart is made of muscles. Attack on muscles. And how you can attack? When you block the oxygen supply, then it will start dying. So leads to damage or dies of heart muscle. So when your left anterior descending artery, जिसे वीडर artery को कहते हैं, when it is blocked properly, it will lead to fatal condition, because your left ventricle will become die. Okay, तब कुछ नहीं हो सकता, almost कुछ नहीं हो सकता. Okay, so dies of heart muscle. So this is all about the heart attack. Okay, permanent cure क्या है इसका? मैंने already I told you, bypass grafting. इसमें भी कहा जाता है how much percentage of your हार्ट इज, कहते हैं ना डॉक्टर की 40% इज डैमेज, 50% इज डैमेज. ओके, सो इट इज अबाउट द मसल डैमेजिंग की बात हो रही है कि फर्स्ट हार्ट अटैक में कितना डैमेज हो गया, सेकंड देन थर्ड में तो पूरा ही खत्म हो गया. ओके, नाउ द अनदर टर्म इज हार्ट फेलियर. ओके, हार्ट फेलियर, हार्ट अटैक इज डिफरेंट थिंग. हार्ट फेलियर, you fail in something, like I fail in maths, fail in chemistry and all. So heart भी किस चीज में फेल हो रहा है? In which thing heart will fail? The function it perform. So what type of function it perform? Pumping of blood. So in pumping of blood में वो fail हो रहा है. That's why heart failure. The state of heart when it's not pumping blood effectively enough to meet the needs of the body. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? Now you can relate heart failure in which thing? Pumping of blood. Okay, So because of heart becomes too weak or insufficient, this is happen. I wrote it down here. What is the reasons behind it? So heart failure की वजह से क्या होगा? Of course जो होना है वही होगा. Organs may not receive adequate oxygen and nutrients and it will start dying. So why does this happen? Your heart is damaged. Of course, some injury, some accident, car accident, your heart is damaged. Because of that, slowly your heart become failure. Heart is under too much load. You are doing very heavy exercise, heavy workout and exercise, and your health condition is not good. Your heart condition is not good at that time. So at that time, failure will become happen. Valves are faulty, maybe because genetic issue. Your valves are not closed properly. So because of that, there is a backflow of blood or long-term hypertension or coronary disease, which I already taught. Okay. It is also called as congestive heart failure. Okay. In this congestion means is abnormal accumulation of fluid. Where? Where accumulation? In lungs. Okay. Why? You can ask why. It is also so actually the term is called as backward failure. So if your heart will not pump blood properly, like your body flow is like this double circulation, body blood flow from body to veins, then right heart. In right heart means right atrium and right ventricle. Then from pulmonary artery, it goes to the lungs. For what? For oxygenation. Then it will goes to the from pulmonary veins to the left heart. Left heart means left atrium, left ventricle, and from through this goes to the arteries through the aorta and here the body. For example, this left side is blocked, which is called as backward failure. So your blood will not pump properly to the body. So backflow happen, and this backflow leads to the accumulation of fluids, leakage of fluid, body fluid or blood fluid in the uh, alveoli. Okay, leads to the इसका result क्या होगा? If alveoli is blocked, difficulty in breathing, breathlessness, especially when you are sleeping. At that time, it's very difficult to breathe. Okay, so congestive heart failure is one of the very strong symptom of heart failure. If someone is saying that he not be able to breathe continuously from past many days, especially during the when he lying down on the bed and all, uh, it's a strong symptom of heart failure. So you have to go to the doctor for major checkup and all. Okay. For example, right atrium and right ventricle will get blocked, so it will not lead to the vein blood to go to the heart properly. तो backflow होगा तो in that case your neck will get swell, neck swelling, leg में swelling हो जाएगी, आ जाएगी. Like all this, liver में damaging start हो जाएगी. Okay, because in the liver the urea will create na. So urea have to be excrete out from the body. So if it's still pumping is not in a good way, normal way, there is a heart failure, then it's lead to the damage of liver also. Okay, so it is called as backward failure. Done. So this is all about the heart failure. Okay, if you think something is extra, please do not write it, but just listen to it. This knowledge is very much needed for your daily life. You have to know all this because you also have parents, grandparents. So you are a biology student, so you have to know this much extra knowledge because this you can save someone life or you can analyze something earlier, diagnose earlier, and that will lead to the cure of that patient and all. Okay, last is cardiac arrest. Arrest means closed. आपने रोक दिया. If you arrest, if I arrest you, you can't go outside now. So you can't go outside and do function. So your function is stopped properly. That is cardiac arrest. So when the heart suddenly stops beating, that is called a cardiac arrest. It is a very immediate life threatening emergency. इसी कंडीशन में आपने सुना होगा कि CPR दो. ओके, CPR means cardiopulmonary resuscitation, resuscitation. So CPR दिया जाता है इससे, ठीक है, कार्डियक अरेस्ट में. So very much needed, life threatening हो जाता है ये. Okay, understood, done. Okay, one more thing. You have a report, blood report. उस blood report में if your grandparents have some kind of like these kinds of symptom, high blood pressure and all, high blood pressure and all. So doctor said to go for a lipid profile blood test. Lipid profile blood test. Okay, lipid profile blood test. Just listen to me. So what doctors see in this lipid profile test? Two things major: LDL and HDL. So LDL should be lower, HDL should be higher. देखिएगा, जाइए उस पे देखिए. Now what is a normal value of HDL and LDL? Just go and see. So you have to see the LDL should be lower, HDL should be higher. LDL should be below, I can say, बता ही देता हूँ यहाँ पे, below 100 milligram per deciliter. Okay, this one. और HDL should be above 60 milligram per deciliter. ये ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, इससे कम नहीं होना चाहिए. HDL should be high. Why? Because high density lipoprotein will reduce the cholesterol level in your arteries. मतलब आप इसको झाड़ू कह सकते हैं. It will साफ करेगा आपके आर्टरीज को. And low density lipoprotein will go and deposit in your arteries. Help करेगा deposition में cholesterol and all को. So HDL is like a boomstick of your heart, of your arteries. You just go and check lipid profile test. अगर आपको blood report मिल जाती है, you can go and check. Okay, that's the homework for you guys. Okay, now we are going to learn about the electrocardiograph. Electrocardiograph is a machine which measure and make a graph which is called as electrocardiogram. तो electrocardiogram is a graph. Okay, so ये टॉपिक मैं आपको NCERT से पढ़ाना चाह रहा हूँ. Okay, okay, so see here. So in electrocardiogram, ECG. Okay, not graph, gram. Okay, graph is a machine. Gram is this graph. Okay, gram. Electrocardiogram is this graph. Electrocardiograph is a machine. Okay, so in this there is a LED, three LEDs. Okay, in which a patient is connected. Patient is connected machine with three electrical leads, one to each wrist and to the left ankle. One is in left wrist, right wrist, and in left ankle for creating this circuit. Positive like this thing. एक circuit पूरा करने के लिए. I'm not going in deep. So and that continuously monitor the heart activity. This is a normal ECG. You will see. Okay. In this you will see the each peak in ECG is identified with letter from P. Here the P, then Q, then R, then S, then T. Okay. So the P wave represent the electrical excitation or depolarization of artery. Depolarization or the term repolarization is the stimulus, excitation of sinoatrial node or relaxation of sinoatrial node. Okay, or atrioventricular node. I already taught this all this about sinoatrial, S-sine and AVN in the cardiac cycle video. Okay, so here depolarization of atria because of excitation of atria, this region, see here, this region, it is called as atria systole. So after excitation of atria, P wave, there is atria systole happen. Okay, to this region from here to here. Okay, then what happened? This QRS is the stimulus of AVN, Purkinje fiber and all. Okay, after that this region from S to T, this is the excitation of ventricle. Depolarization QRS complex is ventricle depolarization. Here written also QRS complex represent the depolarization of ventricle, mean excitation of all the AV and Purkinje fiber. Okay, because of that ventricles systole happen. This reason is ventricle systole. So you also read and sometimes thought na कि atrial and ventricle systole कहाँ हो रहा है. Okay, where it is happening. So here from here to here atrial systole and from S to here ventricle systole. And then this reason is repolarization, is relaxation of stimulus. And after this stimulus there is a joint diastole. So this region after T, this region is called as ventricle diastole mainly term, क्योंकि joint diastole यहीं से चालू हो जाता है इधर से थोड़ा सा. Overall you can say ventricle is relaxed here. Okay, okay, very good. Now this ECG represent, here also written that since by counting the number of QRS complex we can determine the heartbeat of an individual. Okay, heartbeat, because in a minute this QRS complex number is represent the heartbeat. Okay, and since the ECG obtained from different individual have roughly the same, normal तो same रहेगा, normal ECG graph will be same, so a deviation from this shape indicates a possible abnormality of a disease, hence it is of great clinical significance. Okay, so I am drawing here. Okay, P Q R S T, clinical significance. Okay, so atria systole, ventricle systole. One more thing, from this P to next P here, from here to here, it is 0.8 second, one cardiac cycle. In cardiac cycle steps are 2 na, 0.8 second is a cardiac cycle, 0.8 second. Or from this R to next R is a 0.8 second. To measure it is 0.8 second or not. Okay, you can see measure. यहाँ एक्सेस यहाँ से जाता है इधर से. Here this is the axis and here the time. Okay, now little bit about, if you are seeing ECG, so how can you analyze some diseases. Okay, be patient. If you don't want to heard all about this, you can leave this video, but if you want to know extra knowledge about how can you see and analyze it, not needed for NEET, I know that, but अगर कुछ देख के समझ सकते हो आप तो it's give a very good feeling. Okay, so if this P wave, I'm explaining with another color, if this P wave enlarge, okay, so it is due to the, leads to the, what gives an indication of atria hypertrophy. Atria hypertrophy means heart muscles or atria will become increase in size, tissue and organ increase in size. This is because of some injury or some kind of infection. This is happen. So if this P wave increase in its size, it is leads to the, or it's an indication of atria hypertrophy. Okay. Now, if this Q wave going more down, increase, okay, increase downside more, so it is an indication of myocardial infarction, very strong indication. Is same, if this R wave will increase, it is due to the ventricle hypertrophy. So Q if it is increasing, myocardial infarction. Okay, और myocardial infarction को मैंने क्या बताया था, कौन सी बीमारी है ये, हार्ट अटैक. Okay, this is the heart attack. This is the indication of heart attack. Now you know. Q बढ़ जाना is indication of heart attack. Now if this whole QRS complex, if this become wide, increase in its length, here wide हो जाएगा, increase in length, so it is called as bradycardia. I already told this term in previous video while solving the numericals of cardiac output. Bradycardia, it means हार्ट बीट 60 बीट पर मिनट से लेस हो जाना, लेस देन 60 बीट पर मिनट, and this QRS complex will become narrow. Okay, narrow means small हो जाना net. Tachycardia ना, tachycardia will lead to the tachycardia, means heartbeat is more than 100 beats per minute. Okay, now this ST segment if get depressed going downside, okay, this is the condition of, means ventricle ठीक से pump नहीं कर रहा, some problem here, depressed here, so this means to blood supply is decreased, leads to the ischemia. I already spoken this word, ischemia. O2 supply decreases, the ischemia in the heart, and then O2 supply decreases, leads to the hypoxia. Okay, ventricle problem. For example, this ST is elevate, here T is elevate with this ST segment also. This is also little bit decrease and this is also increase. This is leads to the what? If it is elevate too much, it is a indication of acute myocardial infarction. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ट अटैक आ रहा है, पूरा का पूरा ऊपर ऐसे, it goes beyond this like this, ऐसे चला जाना, after this ventricle से खत्म हो गए like this, problematic. If little bit high, it's lead to the hyperkalemia, means potassium ion बहुत हो जाएगा, because repolarization is due to due to the potassium ion. I will taught you about all this in the neurons chapter. Okay, but till now this is the little bit summary. इसमें major आपको ये आना चाहिए, myocardial infarction. Okay, and this ischemia condition, this one and this one, and bradycardia and tachycardia of course. So this is all about the disorders of circulatory system. This is all about this. So please comment on my video that how much you like this explanation, and I gave you homework about lipid profile, so go for it and comment what you see in that, and that's all for today. So if you like this video, the knowledge you gain from this video, so please subscribe. Okay, it will give me a motivation to upload more videos like this, and if you want some topic uh, which you want explanation, I will try to make a video of that also. So comment please, give your comment please, and that's all for today. Thank you.